Hey guys, this video is for educational purposes only. Please do not break the law.
So Chuck, you mentioned that you send out technicians to help with the commissioning process. Is there a particular threshold that they have to spend before the customer gets this sort of treatment? Because that's a fantastic value add. Having somebody who knows exactly what they're doing, going in, helping with setting it up and commissioning it, showing the little tips and tricks associated with machinery, huge value add.
Yeah, no, they don't have to buy a certain amount of machines or spend a certain amount. There's just we've got a hard cost associated with, sending the trainer out there, taking care of their flight, their hotel, their food, everything like that. And so it's just an add-on, but I wouldn't sell these machines to anyone without the on-site training, because as far as I'm concerned, that's an investment, right? Same thing as we offer like extended warranties and preventive maintenance plans. These machines are going to be working their asses off. These are like droids, right? You're cranking them all day long. You want to invest them. You want to have that preventive maintenance plan, or you want to have that extended warranty. So we offer those things as add-ons. They're just really, really smart when you're looking at these machines in the long run and how long you're going to be using them. And honestly, they sort of assimilate like a part of your staff. I mean, we did an ad campaign a few years ago, and it was like employee of the month at a cannabis company, and there was a picture of our rocket box up there with the little employee of the month. There it was, because they just crank. They just work. They don't call in sick. They don't show up hungover. They're just machines, but you got to take care of them, right? You got to maintain them.
Sure.
Maintenance is actually, it's pretty easy. Most of our machines, it's a little wipe down with some ISO and a rag, and that's about it. But you do have to, especially with like the atomic closer and stuff like that, you got some areas you got to put some grease. You've got some areas that you want to clean. And so we not only teach them how to use the machines, but how to maintain them, because these are investments, right? These are, in a way, some of your most valuable employees, and you want to really take care of them. And if you show them the love, I mean, honestly, we've tried to call people to sell them our new machines, and they're like, no, man, we got one from you 10 years ago. It's still going fine. And so it's like the Maytag repair guy. We're like, crap, I can't sell you the new one because the old one's still working. So I guess it's a good problem to have. But yeah, the training, I think, is really important, and also the education. We try to continually educate our people because things are changing. We're learning new things in the field. And again, like we were talking about earlier, we get that feedback loop, and we like to share it with everybody out there. Obviously, we're not going to share proprietary information from one facility to the next, but just general ideas of how to get more out of these machines. We share that with the whole STM family. And like I said, I think we've got there's over 1,000 different businesses using our stuff around the world. And they just put out a list of the top pre-roll producers, and a good majority of them, actually, I think over half of them, they were using our stuff in one form or fashion. So that made us feel really good that, again, sometimes it's a small operator, it's a craft, kind of a boutique type shop. But these other ones, man, these are some of the biggest names you've heard of, and they're using STM stuff either completely or as part of a tech stack or whatever. So we feel like that's a pretty good endorsement of our stuff, that it can work for all different sizes, and it can kind of fit in all different regions, places, whatever. So I guess that's a good thing.
Fantastic. And just for those customers that maybe they're the Rollcraft type customers, a little bit less funds in the bank, if they can't afford for the on-site training, I would imagine you guys would do some web training and be able to do something like we're doing here today and train the individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do webinars. And so again, we're always trying to keep that feedback loop going both ways. We're trying to help our people out, get the most out of their machines. And again, they're giving us feedback so that we can design the next iteration. Something kind of interesting, not a lot of manufacturing is still done in the United States. We manufacture these machines right in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, fantastic.
So
no tariffs.
we cut the no tariffs. You do not have to worry about the tariffs here. We're not going to tack on an extra 20-30% because we're coming across the border. And so you're supporting American manufacturing, and we cut the metal, you know what I mean? We cut the steel. There is literally like almost nothing. I think maybe like some of the screens or something is the only part that we don't produce in-house, but everything else, it's all patented, it's all designed, it's all put together, quality tested, right in Spokane, Washington. So that's just a nice thing to know. It also means if you ever have a problem, you pick up the phone and there's somebody there to help you out. You don't have to worry about time differences or not being able to get a hold of somebody overseas. And again, not talking smack about stuff that's from other countries. There's fine stuff all around, but customer service can be difficult. If you get some Chinese stuff or you get some stuff that is not made here in the USA, sometimes it's just buyer beware. You're on your own. Whereas here, you pick up the phone. We've got a whole client services team waiting to help you out. If say you have a problem, say a motor goes out or a compressor or something like that, just normal wear and tear, we've got some operators that'll buy the stuff and just keep it on hand and then just switch it out right there. If you ever need help, we can jump on a Zoom 90% of the time and we can troubleshoot and walk you through and get you up and running. So again, I think that's one of those important things about it. If you're buying some machines and you want to get into automation, you're going to want to know that there's someone there to help you out down the road, and our machines are and our system is set up like that.